Here is the introduction to my major invention, a groundbreaking new invention that will change the world, the ultra-simple piloting aircraft. Second part, my invented ultra-simple piloting aircraft can change the world's warfare methods, eliminating the need for ground forces and turning everything into air forces. Here is a schematic diagram of the cockpit of my invented ultra-simple piloting new aircraft. My ultra-simple piloting aircraft is extremely simple to operate, just like driving a car, with only 3 controls: the steering wheel, accelerator pedal, and brake pedal. Steering wheel controls the aircraft's left and right turns. Accelerator pedal controls the aircraft's up and down elevation. Press the accelerator, and the aircraft ascends. Keep the accelerator steady, and the altitude remains constant. Release the accelerator, and the aircraft descends. Brake pedal controls the brakes on the aircraft's ground wheels. This simple control method makes piloting the aircraft as easy as driving a car, making it an ultra-simple piloting aircraft that anyone can fly. Second part. My invented ultra-simple piloting aircraft is an epoch-making invention that can transform global warfare. It is as easy to pilot as driving a car, allowing anyone to operate it effortlessly. Thus, all military soldiers can become pilots, ground forces will disappear, and everything will become air forces. As early as World War II, air weapons proved more effective than ground ones. Ground weapons were no match for air. In the Russia-Ukraine war, tanks on both sides were mostly destroyed not by opposing tanks but by aerial drones. To counter drone attacks, Russia invented the Tsar-Mongol tank, wrapping tanks in iron sheets or nets so drones explode prematurely on the outer layer, protecting the tank body. But Tsar-Mongol tanks aren't safe either. Opposing drones aren't limited to one: the first destroys the net, and the second penetrates to destroy the tank. Drones have shown in the Russia-Ukraine battlefield but have major flaws. Drones use radio waves for remote control, which are easily jammed. Thus, radio-controlled drones are typically used only on fronts without interference, hard-to-attack rear bases like command posts equipped with strong jammers, causing control failure. Recently, to overcome radio drone jamming, Russia developed fiber-optic controlled drones. Fiber drones avoid jamming but are limited by cable length, usually within a few kilometers. Fibers are easily cut by sharp ground objects. Ukraine's wire net successfully severed Russian fiber drone cables. So fiber drones don't fully resolve the issues. Some believe replacing manned aircraft with drones avoids soldier deaths, and rear drone operators are safer than front-line troops, with no death risk. This is an idealized assumption. In the actual Russia-Ukraine battlefield, drone operators' death rates are even higher than front-line soldiers. So, using drones to avoid deaths is impractical in reality. Drones divide into large drones and small drones. Large drones have remote ranges of hundreds or thousands of kilometers. Their operators, far in the rear, face no death risk. Small drones have short ranges, usually a few kilometers. Operators must be near the front, within enemy artillery and suicide drone range, constantly at risk. Large drones can be controlled from afar, safe for operators. But they're used only against foes lacking air defenses, like US MQ-9 Reapers carrying ground attack missiles, which assassinated Iranian leader Soleimani in Iraq. In real battles like Russia-Ukraine, both sides have strong air defenses. Large drones are easily radar detected and shot down by missiles, becoming sitting ducks. Large drones are rarely seen on the Russia-Ukraine front because they're too vulnerable. Active on the front are small drones, undetectable by radar. But their short range requires operators near the front. Drone remote controllers emit strong radio waves, easily detected by enemies, revealing operator positions. Fiber drones don't emit waves but shine, exposing positions easily. Since front-line drones threaten enemies greatly, operators become priority targets. Once detected, enemies call artillery or suicide drones to attack. Front-line operator death rates aren't low, often higher than ordinary soldiers. Thus, assuming drones avoid deaths is impractical. The most reliable battlefield weapon remains manned aircraft. But why are manned fighters rare on the Russia-Ukraine front? Mainly because both sides have few aircraft, unable to afford losses. Ukraine has only dozens, Russia hundreds. Both have lost hundreds of tanks and armored vehicles, but with thousands in stock, they can absorb it. With few aircraft, they preserve them for critical moments. Why so few aircraft? 1. Modern fighters are too complex and expensive. An F-16 costs 20 million, such costly weapons can't be mass-produced. 2. Limited pilots. Current aircraft are hard to fly, requiring long specialized training. U.S. fighter pilot training takes at least 6 years, 4 years academy, 1 year flight training, 1+ years operations. It's rigorous, with 70% elimination rate, only 30% qualify. This limits pilot numbers. My invented ultra-simple piloting aircraft is as simple as driving a car. Anyone can fly, allowing all ground soldiers to become pilots. It's very cheap, can take off land from simple fields, mass-produced, equipping each soldier with one, eliminating ground forces, all becoming air forces. Why can my ultra-simple piloting aircraft change global warfare? Current wars are mainly ground-based, with air supporting ground. Two hardest ground fights, trench warfare and siege warfare. My aircraft can easily win both. This Russia-Ukraine photo shows typical trench warfare, central trench, surrounded by craters blasted by enemy shells. Defenders hide in trenches, surrounded by mines. When enemies approach, they fire from trenches to repel. Attackers first bombard with artillery to weaken, then lead with tanks, infantry following, to charge and capture. Tanks face ground obstacles, anti-tank ditches, dragon's teeth, slowing to jogging speed. They also face mines, missiles, rockets. Now anti-tank drones make tanks targets. In the Russia-Ukraine war, tanks haven't played big roles. Western tanks to Ukraine, German Leopard 2, US M1, British Challenger achieved little. My ultra-simple piloting aircraft can easily win trench warfare. Send hundreds of soldiers in hundreds of aircraft to attack trench enemies. Ground obstacles, ditches, teeth, mines, all useless. Aircraft speed quickly reaches overhead, dropping bombs into trenches. Man-portable air defense missiles are hard to use, as hundreds approach from afar, machine guns sweep trenches, creating a fire net. Enemies can't rise to fire missiles. Some might think drones counter my ultra-simple piloting aircraft. Drones can't handle manned aircraft, mainly because manned are fast, drones slow. Not that drones can't fly faster, but remote video has latency, too fast, uncontrollable. Drones max 10 km/h, manned aircraft at least 100 to 200 km/h. Drones handle slow ground targets like tanks, not fast air manned ones. Drones are sitting ducks to manned aircraft. In summary, my ultra-simple piloting aircraft can easily win trench warfare. My ultra-simple piloting aircraft can also easily win siege warfare. Capturing a defended city needs massive forces, tens to hundreds of thousands. Before, mass troop assembly in rear, mobilizing from afar, then attack. The Russia-Ukraine war offers insights on siege warfare. This war has no large formation combat, mostly small scale, dozens to hundreds, no thousands or tens of thousands like World War II. Why? Key: advanced long-range weapons prevent large troop assemblies. Satellites detect assemblies, relay to command, which orders missile strikes. In the war, both sides suffered heavy losses from missiles during assembly awards. Now, awards are in underground bunkers. Without large assemblies, no large siege warfare. Capturing a city without mass attack, using small units, is hard. So now, taking a city takes months to a year, or fails. Small units can't conquer cities easily. My ultra-simple piloting aircraft solves this. With hundreds km range, soldiers fly from rear airfields to attack cities. E.g. deploy 100,000 soldiers, each in one aircraft, attacking a city. They don't concentrate at one field, disperse from many, jointly attack. Short takeoff landing allows simple fields or highways. This skips assembly issues, thousands fly from various spots to overwhelm. Enemies can't resist massive air assault, easily capturing cities. In summary, my ultra-simple piloting aircraft can easily win siege warfare. Most importantly, my ultra-simple piloting aircraft can eliminate ground forces, retaining only air forces. My ultra-simple piloting aircraft lets air forces replace ground, no need for ground anymore. Past air couldn't replace because too few aircraft. U.S. Air Force has approximately 5,500 manned aircraft, 2,000 fighters. Too few to fully capture enemy positions, needs large ground army. U.S. Army has approximately 500,000 soldiers, equip each with aircraft, will become an air force with 500,000 aircraft. This can destroy enemy ground from air, no need for ground. Saves on tanks, armor, artillery, anti-tank, mines, reducing military spending. In conclusion, my ultra-simple piloting aircraft is an epoch-making invention transforming warfare. As simple as driving, anyone can fly. All soldiers become pilots, ground forces disappear, all become air forces. This photo shows the small-scale model of my ultra-simple piloting aircraft. Here is a video displaying the actual flight of the small-scale model of my ultra-simple piloting aircraft. Here is the introduction to my major invention, a groundbreaking new invention that will change the world, the ultra-simple piloting aircraft.